Hi guys, welcome back again to my Invisalign journey playlist. So today I'll update you guys about tray 7, which I had in day 33, and also tray 8, which I had in the day 38. I have to combine these two videos to one because again it was really busy. It was tax season, so everything comes together at the same time and I don't have any time to make a video or upload it. So I thought it would be great to just combine two of the trays because I'm going to change my tray number 8 tonight, so I can just talk about and catch up about a lot of stuff with you guys. Thank you so much for commenting on my videos. Some of you are thinking about getting an Invisalign. Some of you are having the Invisalign on. It's really great to interact with you guys and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching my video. That means a lot to me. For some of you that is thinking of getting Invisalign, it will be good to watch some updated video too, because over the years the Invisalign technology might have changed. It's good to look at the before after or like some tips and tricks, but there are some stuff that you guys might need to know about the updated information from from the recent published video. So I'll go through the example with you guys later what I mean by that. So let me start. I have some bullet points that I'm making today so that I can keep it organized, and then I can deliver my points straight to you guys. Before that, I want to show you, this is my tray number 7 in here. So my bottom teeth before Invisalign is already pretty neat, but I have one section in here. If you guys can see, it's a little bit crooked in here. So now it is a lot better in tray 7, and tray 8 is even better. I'm wearing it right now. So you can see guys, like it's starting to straighten out in here. And another thing too, I feel like I feel like the bite has changed over the time. I'll talk about that more later. And then this is the upper section. The upper section. So nothing much changed, but what I can feel is like the expansion. From tray number 7, when I first wore tray number 7, it was really pain in the left side here. So upper and bottom. I wasn't sure how it's being calculated. Probably they work on the right side first or the left side first on each tray. I'm curious, so I'll ask my doctor, or probably everyone is pretty different. But in tray number 7, I can feel it really tense in the left side, upper side, and also the bottom part. It's not real pain like the first week, but it's still like pain and sore on the left here and upper and lower for a few days, and also on the for a few days. And when I took it off too, and when I took it off, it's even like sore. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm over that tray now. And orthopulse definitely help with it, so I'm so glad that I have orthopulse with me. Okay, so I'm going to my bullet point number 1. Keep track in your calendar for records so you can refer to it. So I'm going to my bullet point number 1 right now. Keep track in your calendar for the records so you can refer to it whenever you need it. Pretty much I wrote in my iCalendar like Invisalign tray number 1 this date, and I even write down the specific time. So let's say if I change my first Invisalign when I go to doctor, I had it for like 11:30 or at 12, then I will put that time in the calendar. And then if I change the tray number 2, let's say I change it at 8 a.m. in the morning, right? So I will write 8 a.m. I think starting on tray number 3, if I'm not mistaken, I started to change my tray at night time. So it's always good to keep track so you know what time you change it. You know, like let's say I change my tray number 3 around 10 p.m. Then you know you put that 10 p.m. tray number 3, Invisalign tray number 3 on that date and that time. And then the next tray number 4, you can see that, oh, okay, I changed it for, let's say, on February the 3rd at 9 p.m. So you just calculate like how many days you need to change. Especially with orthopulse, it can be different too. From day to day, depends on how you deal with it, right? So I would highly suggest to just do it right away. Don't wait for it. Not like, okay, I'm gonna change it at 9 a.m. now. Okay, I'll do it later tonight because I'm pretty busy. No, I would suggest like the moment you change it, just write it down or track it down in your phone, your gadget, anything. So that's my tips number 1. And with that related to the Invisalign treatment, this is what I meant by some updated information from Invisalign. So as technology has evolved, I knew this from my doctor's assistant. So he told me before then, you used to change your Invisalign like to people. Before back then, Invisalign patients change their Invisalign every 2 weeks. Without the orthopulse or any the tool that make you faster, you change it in 1 week for the standard, right? The reason why my doctor's assistant told me is because Invisalign did a test. The reason why is because Invisalign did a test for the people that change it for 2 weeks, and for the people that change it for a week, the result is just the same. So they bring it down to just 1 week. Yay, which is great. And now with orthopulse, it's even a lot faster. You will change your tray 3 to 5 days, depends on if you are pretty consistent using it 22 hours or not. If you are, then you can change it in like 3 days. And again, before you change it, you always want to take a look at if there is still a gap or not in between the plastic and in between the Invisalign and your teeth. So yeah, there's like updated information that I got from the doctor's assistant. But if any of you guys that still use a 2 weeks Invisalign, please I'm curious to know too. Is there any reason? Here. Point number 2 in here. So when you bought the orthopulse, it comes with the app for you to track, right? So I had mine, but somehow I thought it's just gonna sync automatically as soon as I turned the Bluetooth on. But there is something wrong with it. So when I checked back after a week, it didn't really sync. I contact the orthopulse. I contact the orthopulse support center and talk to them. They were able to restart my system, because I tried to restart it in my orthopulse there. By lifting up and putting it down for I think 3 times, you can sort of like reset everything. But even after I did that, it didn't work. So I had to talk to somebody in the support center. I emailed them, and then they get back to me very nice and very professional. The downside is they weren't able to get back my old information. I started on January 29, and that was the only day they have it in my system. The rest of them are missing. I was actually doing it every single day without missing. So yeah, my apps right now is not so accurate, so that's pretty sad. But I always know that I put it close to my bed. I charge it close to my bed, so whenever I pass by, I always see that thing. So I never actually forgot even a day. So yeah. With that saying, it's not really crucial or important if this happened to you too. You can always just remember it or track it in your phone, as long as you don't forget. Or if you forget, you just write it down, like today I forgot, in your calendar, or take notes, right? So that's not really a big problem if it's not syncing. It's just a reminder for you. It's good because it will remind you, hey, today you need to don't forget to take your orthopulse treatment, you know. But for me, I always remember, and I'm pretty disciplined about it, so that's not a big problem for me. Point number 3, for you guys who is interested in having the Invisalign, you can always consult with your doctor first. Look at try to consult with few doctors before you make your choice, and try to see who can offer you the best treatment. Of course, you have to be happy too, because you know you pay some money and invest on it, so you want to make sure that you make a right choice. So the tips to find a doctor, you can go to the website. I can't remember, I will link it down below, or I'll put it somewhere on the screen here. I think it's you can go to Invisalign website and try to type in the zip code or area that's close to you, and see who's the doctor that is like that can help you with the Invisalign. The doctor or orthodontist that can help me with the treatment. But for me, I found my doctor online on my own, and she is top 1 rated. You want to see if their website has a top 1 rated. What does top 1 rated means? So top 1 rated means that it's like a little certificate that's like a crown or like deep blue color, with like top 1 rated. I will talk about it in more details because I did some research before, if you guys are interested. There are like different type of level of certificate, but the top 1 rated one is like the most trustable doctor that I would get a treatment from. So my doctor has a top 1 rated, meaning that they have handled lots of patients, and the successful rate was pretty high. When you are consulting with your doctor, I believe like most consultation are free. I don't think they charge, so you can see if you are happy or not, and then you can proceed with it. I will talk about the payment and everything in the separate video probably. If you guys are interested, let me know. So I'm paying the range of the Invisalign is I think around 4,500 to 6,000. Depends on where you live and who's your doctor, where's the area that you get your treatment. Obviously, like if it's in the Beverly Hills, I don't think that it's gonna be like as low as anywhere else, you know. Like, so yeah, do your research before you pay, and make sure the price is reasonable for you. You can pay for it, because you don't want to be sad for paying a lump sum of money and then like, oh my gosh. And then also you want to make sure that you are very disciplined, because my doctor said everyone is a candidate for Invisalign. So as long as you are disciplined and be responsible with your treatment, then you will be in the success side. And also it's a very good investment. Imagine this, if you are paying that lump sum of money, just imagine that in the next few months or a year or 2 or so, depends on how diligent you are in putting the Invisalign, and depends on the arrangement of your treatment, right? So this will be a lifetime thing, so you are investing on a lifetime thing. I think that's really worth it, especially if you want to have like a good and healthy teeth and a nice smile teeth. This is really worth it. The next point I want to talk about, applying lipstick. So if you have like a very red lipstick, I wouldn't recommend you apply that when you have your Invisalign, because you can see like it will stain in your Invisalign. But yeah, other than that, I would recommend to use like anything lighter. I myself use a light pinkish color sometimes if I need to, or most of the time I just use the lip balm that I talk about in my previous video. So if you guys want, you guys can just like go back to my other video. I believe it's tray number 5 video, and you guys can see it in there. Oh, I want to update you guys about my bite. So yesterday I went to eat pizza. It's kind of hard now. Before then I can feel it, but yesterday was really obvious. Like even biting with my back side is pretty hard because the bite is just not really aligned anymore. Um, it took so much tension and effort to just bite stuff down, and even eating chips is a little bit sore when I don't have my Invisalign. Of course, like when you eat something you don't want to have Invisalign on, but yeah, it's a little bit sore even just eating chips, like crispy chips. So it's good. It means that it's good, it's moving, and I'm happy with it. I can feel like my upper part is expanding right now. That's probably why I can't really bite down. Like right now, if I bite down, you see, I can even see some space in there. Here is so I I just got one. So I got like one of this from the doctor on day one. So I ran out of it on tray 8. It was easy. I just went back there and get like the same one because they say that it's just gonna be the same one. And also my chewy is getting softer. Do you guys feel it? Because I mean, like, probably I bite it really hard or I bite it too often, but it's a good thing. So I got another chewy. This pack comes with 2 inside. Like this, 2 of them. So I just used one of them yesterday because it just get the old one already get pretty soft. So yeah, if if the chewy is getting pretty soft, you can just ask your dentist or ask your orthodontist for the new one. And the same thing with the rubber band. If you're running out of it, just ask for it again. I believe you don't have to really buy it, I think, because I just got it just like that. Everything is included, you know, like they won't make you buy like, oh yeah, you have to buy the rubber band. I don't think so. Yeah, right? So very generous. So I try to change my rubber band as often as I can, so that it keeps your bite steady. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to look forward to tray number 9 tonight. I'm gonna change to tray number 9, and I have 9, 10, 11. So in a box there are like 11 trays. So after 11 trays, you need to make an appointment. So my doctor receptionist told me that I can make the appointment when I'm in tray number 10. So I need to go in, let them see, probably rescan or anything like that, and then get the next tray from tray 12 to tray 22. So that's all, guys. If you have any question, please feel free to drop a comment in here below or subscribe if you guys want to see my latest video. Bye, guys.